Hey, nanotechnology and electricity. We did the short video a while back in March of 2018, and I haven't been able to find any updates on this. Sorry about that. We're going to repeat this and make some more comments.
Chords and is now set to revolutionize the world. David Pogue, the award-winning tech journalist from Scientific American, says we're looking at the future of technology. Marty Cooper, the inventor of the cell phone, says this new electricity is the next big thing. And
So they say this is total wireless, and with the units you could shoot energy towards anything you need. My concern is, what is it going to do to the body? Do we know yet? But maybe it's okay. I don't know.
single connection to an electrical outlet modem or cable box. You can keep your smartphone always 100% charged, even when it's in your pocket.
They say you can use this without any batteries or charging systems and just maybe, but you're going to have to have some type of system to hold that power, unless you're constantly just pulling that power off and using it as you run the stuff. So he says that this charges everything through the air. You don't need any wires or no plugs. So you're pulling it out of the air, kind of like Wi-Fi and electricity. Now, of course, Tesla and other people are wanting to get into this with cars. So I'm going to tape a little bit of this, record a little bit of this. It's pretty. So they're saying these companies are pushing towards this. Some pretty big companies: Sharp, Samsung, Texas Instruments, Toshiba, Dell. Here you are, Canon, 3M, boys. Anyhow, big companies. So is Apple really going to use this on the iPhones as early as this summer or next year? We'll find out soon. So it's nanocrystal electricity. I just haven't been able to get any updates on this. Those occur naturally in sea spray, volcanic ash, and smoke. Wow, who knew? Who knew? He says that hospitals will be able to do outpatients and do the monitoring right in your own home. Won't have to have machines hooked up to you. That's pretty wild stuff. Hopefully it's going to work that way. All right, let's go to another course video on not nanoelectricity, but on lithium batteries. It's a major pollutant in this earth and a major problem with many things. Hold on. Okay, they're talking about lithium batteries and using it. This has to change too. Nanotechnology may well replace our current lithium batteries in time if they let this information out.
At the atomic level, and then realizing by doing that materials that combine properties that we didn't perhaps have before. So materials, as I said, that will store more lithium ions, and that's what controls largely how much energy we can store in the device, but do so perhaps with greater lithium-ion mobility inside the solid. So one of the things that controls how fast you can discharge and charge your battery is how fast these lithium ions, these positively charged lithium atoms that zip in and out of the electrode as you charge and discharge, how fast they move. So you want them to move fast. At the same time, you want to get a lot of them in there, because in a lithium-ion battery, you basically move lithium ions from one electrode to the other. Like any battery, you have two electrodes, a negative and a positive, and an electrolyte in between. And you move lithium ions from one to the other as you charge and back as you discharge. So the more lithium ions you can stuff into these things, the more charge, the longer you can drive. And the faster you can move them, the faster you can recharge. So that's a bit of a sort of broad.
Now again, this is lithium, and it's a different technology versus nanotechnology. Let's go back to the nano a bit. Again, this lithium technology is way outdated. You've got to get to a better, higher form of technology. I bring this other part in here because as I have looked at alien technology from various sources, as many sources as I can get, it appears that we have back engineered many alien technologies, and this is just one of them.
James Carrion is the international director of MUFON, the Mutual UFO Network, founded in 1969 to scientifically and objectively investigate UFOs. It has become one of the outstanding resources for UFO research.
Another series of photos came out May 16, Capitola, California.
This photo was posted by someone using a different screen name, but it seems to show the same craft in a different part of the state.
Now, after these initial images came out, in May, another series of images were reported directly to MUFON's website, allegedly taken by a cell phone.
3 sets of photos, seemingly of the same craft. What is the correlation? Most of the locations.
Now, let me interject this. They did not take these pictures by a cell phone. Let's put it this way. You can't even see this craft unless certain military waves hit this craft and change its visibility, because it's invisible, normal to the human spectrum, eye spectrum. It has to be changed by military waves, and then you can see them. And then you can take a picture of this by a cell phone or whatever. But this fact was brought out by another researcher who received these pictures and these images and was talked to and threatened by outside sources to take these pictures off her investigation and her site.
Locations are near Saratoga, California, and that's not all. Nearby are NASA's Ames Research Center, and 10 miles away, Moffett Field, also now administered by NASA. This has added to the speculation that the craft, whatever it is a creation of the United States government.
This last series of photos that came out in Big Basin, California in June, if you look closely enough at them, you'll see that they have on them symbols.
The cryptic symbols on the drone's body do not resemble any known alphabet, but one person has come forward claiming to know their origin.
A gentleman named Isaac claimed that he recognized the symbols that were on these drone craft because he worked on them under a secret government project back in the 1980s called the CARET program.
In June 2007, a man identifying himself as Isaac posted a letter on the internet claiming he had been an engineer for a secret government program called CARET, Commercial Application Research for Extraterrestrial Technology. He backed up his claims by posting documents which he had allegedly stolen from CARET and photocopied. Quote, "The military was hard at work trying to understand and use the extraterrestrial artifacts it had in its possession. MUFON has been investigating the claims and analyzing the CARET documents to assess Isaac's credibility."
So he released a series of documentation, and these were the major allegations. He believes these craft use invisibility technology, that the reason they were seen by these photo witnesses is because the invisibility cloak was disrupted by some non-human technology.
The claims from this elusive witness may seem extreme, but scientists, engineers, and experts the world over believe that governments have been reverse engineering alien craft for the past 60 years. But such claims have never before been supported with documents and photographs as clear and detailed as these.
Okay, we're going to end it here. I'll give you these 3 videos. But all these whistleblowers, all these people coming out from these black op projects are telling us that the military has been using this alien technology and back engineering it at least for 60 years, ever since the First or Second World War. Looking at the 1940s to the current date, so at least 60 to 70 years, because we're now in 2020. So we're talking at least 60 to 70 years that the military governments of the United States, Russia, China, UK, Australia have been back engineering these UFO technologies, and probably Germany as well. For sure, Germany was involved in some of the major early stuff under Adolf Hitler and the Third Reich. We can get into all this later, but what I'm telling you is the military has technology out there that they're using that is far superior to anything that the civilians are using. We're just going to end it here, but this just will get your mind spinning in different directions and take a look at things that you may not have previously considered. But this is a cloaking technology, and people have been working on this in black ops military operations for at least 60 to 70 years, ever since the 1940s. So if you just make the math simple, from 1940 to the current date, we're looking at 80 years. So for sure 60 to 70 years, and possibly as long as 80 years, 80 to 100 years. There are other people that said that this has actually started around the First World War. Now, we can't verify all these claims because there's too much going on, but for sure 60 to 70 years and possibly longer. It's Roger Mark from Billings, Montana. Good day.